You wake up late, stare at the screen, and promise yourself that today will finally be different. Yet by sunset, your to-do list is untouched, and the same heavy guilt settles in your chest. The problem isn't knowledge. You already know what to do. The problem is motion. You don't start, you don't protect your attention, and you don't keep going long enough for momentum to form. This is where successful people separate themselves. They don't wait to feel ready. They build a small, repeatable system that drags action out of them on bad days and multiplies action on good days. The system is simple. Ruthless clarity, one critical task before noon, deep focus in timed blocks, 2-minute starts to break resistance, energy rituals that keep the brain sharp, daily learning applied immediately, and steady tracking so the truth is always visible. Start with clarity so sharp it's almost uncomfortable. Pick one outcome for the next 40 days, not 5. Write it in measurable terms with a deadline and a personal reason that matters enough to make you move when you're tired. Sign 10 clients in 6 weeks so I can wipe out the debt that keeps me up at night. Lose 10 pounds in a month so my knees stop hurting and I can run with my kid. Earn an extra $500 this month so I'm not scared of surprise bills. Post it where you see it first thing in the morning. Clarity is a bulldozer. It pushes everything unimportant out of the way. Without it, you will drift from one urgent distraction to another and call it a day. Each morning, choose one critical task, the single action that moves the outcome forward in a way you can see. Not a dozen errands, not organizing your desktop, not research. A real needle mover, a sales call, a pitch deck finished and sent, 50 minutes of focused writing, a prototype recorded and shipped, 10 applications submitted. Put that task in the first 2 hours after you wake up while your mind is fresh and the world hasn't started pulling on you. When you complete it, you have already won the day. Everything else you do is bonus, and if the rest of the day explodes, you still advanced the mission. Guard your attention like it's cash. Deep work is a muscle. It grows when you stress it, and it shrinks when you scroll. Close every app and tab you don't need. Put your phone in another room. Open one window, one dock, one design, one dashboard. Start a timer for 50 minutes and commit to total concentration until the alarm rings. Then, take a 10 to 15-minute break. Water, a short walk, a few stretches. 3 rounds of the 4-4-8 breath. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 8. Run 2 or 3 blocks like this and you'll produce more than most people generate in a busy 12-hour day. The first few sessions will feel stiff. By the 10th, your brain will slide in faster. By the 50th, it will feel like a natural groove. When you still can't start, shrink the entry point. Use the 2-minute rule to puncture the wall. Open the document and write the title. Copy the email addresses into a list. Put on shoes and step outside for a 2-minute walk. Speak a single sentence into your mic. 2 minutes turns intention into motion. Motion turns into 20 minutes. 20 minutes turns into finished work. No drama. No bargaining. Just the smallest visible step, repeated until the habit of beginning is stronger than the habit of delay. None of this sticks if your brain is foggy and your body is drained. Treat sleep, water, and movement like non-negotiable performance tools. Pick a target sleep window and defend it most nights. Dim lights an hour before bed. Keep the room cool and keep your phone out of arm's reach. In the morning, move for 5 to 10 minutes. Push-ups, squats, jump rope, a brisk walk. Drink 2 glasses of water before coffee. People imagine discipline is a moral quality. Often it's biology. A rested, hydrated body makes focus feel natural and procrastination feel heavy. Build a small daily learning loop to keep your edges sharp. Spend 20 to 30 minutes with a book, lecture, or case study directly tied to your goal. Extract one actionable idea, write it down in one sentence, and apply it the same day. Don't hoard knowledge for later. Pull one thread into the real world immediately. This single habit compounds your skill, keeps you curious, and prevents the false progress of endless consumption. Track what actually matters so you can't lie to yourself. Use a tiny scoreboard at the end of each day. Number of deep work blocks completed, number of outbound messages or pitches sent, minutes of movement, dollars saved or invested. 3 numbers, 1 line. On Sunday, 10 minutes of review, 3 wins, 1 bottleneck, 1 tweak. Measurement converts vague effort into honest feedback. It shows you patterns. It reveals that the days you felt unproductive were sometimes your best, and the days you felt busy were empty. Engineer your environment so the default is forward motion. Most of your behavior is shaped by what's around you. Keep your work surface clear except for what matters. Put your running shoes by the door. Keep water on your desk. Block toxic distractions from your phone. Curate your circle. 1 person you learn from, 1 peer who is building 2, 1 accountability partner you check in with for 10 minutes every week or 2. Tell them your single goal, your daily critical task, and your Sunday review. You will push harder when someone you respect is watching. Money is a habit long before it's a number. Automate a 10% skim of every dollar into savings the moment it hits. Build a small emergency fund in a separate account. Use simple categories: essentials, learning, fun with a cap, investing, and stop when a category is empty. Then build the income side by choosing a rare, valuable skill and practicing it daily in public view. Copywriting, sales, storytelling, design, analytics, development, project management. Offer tiny paid projects, collect feedback, raise your floor. Skill plus visibility creates opportunity. Income becomes the natural byproduct of consistent practice. When procrastination comes back, and it will, counter with quantity sprints. In business, send 10 messages in a single day. Emails, DMs, calls, proposals. In creative work, publish 10 micropieces in 7 days. Posts, short videos, carousels, newsletter notes. Volume breaks perfectionism, exposes you to real data, and creates luck by increasing surface area for opportunities. After the sprint, keep 1 piece of the volume as a weekly minimum. The point is not to live in sprint mode forever. The point is to use it to punch through inertia and establish a new baseline. Failure is not a verdict, it's a lab report. Run post-action reviews the way pilots run checklists. What worked that I should repeat? What didn't work that I should remove? What will I test next time? Keep these notes somewhere you actually read. A simple rolling document, not a graveyard of forgotten journals. This keeps your identity anchored in learning instead of ego. When you see failure as data, you fail faster, recover faster, and improve faster than anyone trying to protect a perfect image. Practice visualization for 2 minutes each morning. See yourself starting on time, staying calm, finishing the draft, clicking send. Feel your body in the scene, breathing slow, jaw unlocked, shoulders down. The brain treats vivid rehearsal like a partial repetition. It lowers anxiety and makes execution smoother. Then pair it with a quick gratitude list at night. 3 things, specific and small. Gratitude shifts your focus from scarcity to progress, which quietly fuels consistency. Tie your work to meaning. Ask who benefits if you win. Your family, your future clients, the version of you from last year who felt lost. When your work serves someone beyond you, fear shrinks and energy rises. Share your process in small ways. Lessons learned, mistakes corrected, resources that helped. Contribution creates connection, and connection keeps you going when progress is invisible. If you feel stuck, run a soft reset. 24 hours with 0 social media. Work from a new location for a day. Try a live focus sprint with a friend on a call. 50 minutes on, 10 off. Show your progress at the end of the hour. Change your environment, and the brain often follows. Stuckness is sometimes just stale context. As your system settles, raise your quality by adjusting levers, not reinventing the machine. Make your first outreach message clearer. Tighten your pitch with a single sentence that explains value, proof, And next step. Improve your workspace lighting. Batch shallow tasks to one window in the afternoon. These small upgrades compound. Avoid the trap of endless tool hopping. You don't need a new app. You need to run the one you have for a month without changing it. Use milestones to create proof. First week, 5 deep work blocks completed. Second week, 10 outbound messages sent. Third week, first sale, first pound lost, first draft finished. Fourth week, 20 minutes of learning and applying every day. Celebrate quietly. Log the date. Momentum loves evidence. Expect resistance from people who knew the old you. Don't argue. Don't explain. Let your calendar and your consistency speak. People come around when results become obvious. Until then, protect your mornings and your mission from casual interruptions. Right now, pause and decide your starting sequence for the next 7 days. Write your one measurable goal on paper and stick it somewhere obvious. List the smallest next action for tomorrow's critical task. Set a 50-minute timer ready on your device. Lay out water, headphones, and one pen where you work. Choose a bedtime to protect and an alarm you'll respect. Pick a book or course for your learning slot and bookmark the exact page. Invite one accountability partner for a 10-minute check-in next week. That's it. 7 small switches you can flip tonight so tomorrow starts with gravity pulling you forward. If you're tempted to complicate the plan, remember that most breakthroughs come from boring basics executed without drama. Write daily. Call daily. Ship weekly. Move your body. Sleep on time. Learn and apply. Track the truth. Adjust lightly. Repeat. This is not sexy, but it scales. Life changes in increments and then all at once. Halfway reminder. If this guide is giving you real momentum, hit like and subscribe to Audiobook Lounge right now. I post powerful, no-fluff summaries and step-by-step playbooks every day to keep you moving when motivation fades. Your support helps this reach more people who need a clean, simple system that actually works. Back to execution. When fear whispers that you're behind, reply with math, not emotion. At roughly 150 words per minute, a 25 to 30-minute narration is 3,500 to 4,500 words. But you don't need to think in minutes. You need to think in blocks. 3 deep blocks a day for 10 days is 30 blocks. If each block produces one tangible piece, one page, one pitch, one training, one outreach cluster, you'll have more assets in 2 weeks than you created in the last 2 months of randomness. Plans are comforting. Assets are freedom. When you negotiate with yourself to skip the plan just this once, remember the identity you are building. You are the person who does the critical task before noon, whether the mood is high or low. Mood is weather. Identity is climate. Weather changes hourly. Climate is what you live in. Build the climate you want to live in. Use friction and fuel. Increase friction for distraction. Sign out of addictive apps. Keep your phone in another room. Block sites during deep blocks. Increase fuel for action. Keep your work tools open and ready. Keep templates and checklists close. Keep water and light snacks at hand. Behavior follows the path of least resistance. Make the path toward your work smoother than the path toward your vices. When you start earning more, don't let lifestyle grow faster than progress. Keep expenses steady while investing in better tools, education, and small automations that buy back time. Time you reclaim should fund more deep work blocks, not more scrolling. The rich get richer in focus, not only in money. If anxiety spikes, do a quick brain dump. Write down everything pinging your mind. Sort by the smallest next step. Do one 2-minute action to prove you're in control, then return to the plan. Anxiety often stems from ambiguity. Action creates clarity. Remember the law of critical mass. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Then suddenly everything. Videos don't move until one does. Outreach feels silent until a cluster of replies arrives. Weight doesn't change until a notch on the belt does. The graph of progress is lumpy. Trust the curve you're drawing with daily effort. At night, close the loop. Write 3 lines. 1 win, 1 lesson, 1 thank you. Lay out tomorrow's single critical task in 1 sentence. Set your timer on the desk. Then, go to bed on time. Tomorrow's momentum is built tonight. If you need a mantra for tough mornings, use this. Start small, start now, stay the hour. Starting small kills resistance. Starting now prevents bargaining. Staying the hour turns a start into a result. 1 honest hour beats a day of intention. By the end of 30 days, the mirror will show someone different. Not because of a dramatic makeover, but because of hundreds of quiet decisions you didn't advertise. You will trust yourself more because you kept more promises. Your output will be higher because you cut noise. Your opportunities will expand because you made more contact with the world. You'll still have problems. Everyone does. But you'll have a system that moves through them instead of drowning in them. You don't need a miracle. You need the next 2 minutes to start, the next 50 to focus, the next 10 to breathe and reset, and the next block to repeat. You need a single goal on paper, a single task before noon, a single scoreboard that tells the truth, and a single partner who expects your check-in. Stack those singles and watch your life change in multiples. Answer this in the comments to lock your commitment. What is the one critical task you will complete today? One focused 50-minute action that will move your goal forward. And why did you choose that task above all the others?